When you think about the roots of funk and modern dance music, a lot of names come up: James Brown, George Clinton, even Prince. But before all of them, there was Rufus Thomas. Born in Mississippi in 1917, Rufus Thomas grew up surrounded by the blues and gospel. But when he moved to Memphis, he became more than a performer. He became a cultural bridge. He hosted amateur nights at the legendary Beale Street Club and later at WDIA, the first black radio station in America. Rufus wasn't just a singer. He was a community leader, a tastemaker, and a spark that helped ignite Memphis music. He signed with Sun Records in the early 1950s, the same label that would later make Elvis Presley a star. But while Elvis borrowed from black sounds, Rufus lived and created them. His 1953 single Bearcat was an answer record to Big Mama Thornton's Hound Dog, and it became one of Sun's first national hits. But Rufus didn't stop there. By the 1960s, he was one of the first artists signed to Stax Records, where he recorded songs that helped define funk and dance culture. Hits like Walkin' the Dog and Do the Funky Chicken weren't just songs, they were movements. They gave black audiences and eventually mainstream America an entire soundtrack for joy, self-expression, and rhythm-driven freedom. Every time Rufus Thomas released a dance record, he wasn't just entertaining, he was inventing. He was laying the groundwork for the funk explosion that would follow in the 1970s, influencing everyone from James Brown to Sly and the Family Stone. Even hip-hop DJs and producers later sampled his grooves, keeping his sound alive for new generations. But like so many black innovators, his role is often overshadowed. People remember the dances, they remember the funky rhythms, but they forget the man who created them. Rufus Thomas was more than just the world's oldest teenager, as he liked to call himself. He was the connective tissue between blues, soul, funk, and hip-hop. Rufus Thomas passed away in 2001 at the age of 84, but his music still makes people move. Every time you hear a funk bass line or a hip-hop beat built on groove, you're hearing his legacy echo through time. This is the Black History Vault. Unsung architects. Like, comment, share, and subscribe on YouTube so that the names of our black pioneers will never be erased.